Hello and welcome back. In the previous episode, I went to the end and I went end busting and I got a bunch of shulker shells and some other end things like this lighter and this smithing templates and stuff. And yeah, also I found a bee off camera. Now I probably shouldn't need to explain how I got this bee, because it's pretty obvious. I found a bee and I took it home with a lead. I'm gonna call you Bumbles. Anyways, today's theme or whatever. In today's episode, I am going to be turning that weird gross cave thing where I get my gunpowder and XP with the cave spider spawner into an actually nice place or something. And this build is heavily inspired by Ethos base from Hermitcraft Season 6. So yeah. So now let's grab some materials. Now I have done a little bit of trading and gathering clay off camera. Honestly, the trading took me like maybe 5 minutes and this took me like maybe 10 or... Yeah, it's not that much. Now I'm gonna be using basic colors and I have a lot of clay so I can make more of these without needing to trade. I'm also going to use some wood, some dark oak because it looks nice and stuff, and maybe some acacia, and yeah, I'll basically be winging it. So yeah. So now I will... Oh wait, before I go, I will actually want to improve the skeleton spawner thing because it was pretty garbage. So now that I'm here, the big problem is that when you start attacking them, they can attack you. So, something that I forgot to do when I made this, even though literally every single spawner works in this fashion, or many do, the ground is lowered so they drop down so they can't see you. There. That's a lot better. Now they can't shoot me. Ooh, I know what I should do. I should probably use maybe a shulker box to bring all the things with me. All of the things that I'm gonna use. So all of this could go in here. Now these three require 3 specific dyes. Unfortunately, I don't have any cactuses for any green dye. That's not very good. I can just buy some from the shop. Yeah, I could do that. Well, anyways, let's just put all the things that I might need. Composters, yeah. Let's just take a lot of different types of wood with me in case I need variety or something. So let's just do that. I need another shulker box. Wait. Yeah. Now should I color this one? Can't see why not, so let's... Please don't delete any of my stuff. Okay, yes, kept all of my things. Now, in the base I will have a lot of plants. So bamboo, and sugarcane, and saplings. So I normally just run through here until I see that little gap somewhere. There's a little gap where I placed some blocks, and yeah, there's the gap. And this, it's just a mess. It's just a big mess. So what I'm thinking is I will have maybe some sort of house or something here. And then I go down, and then I go down some more. So yeah. So I'm thinking that I enter somewhere over there. So I need some stone. One more. Okay, and there. Actually just could have used that. Well, let's just put that there, and let's begin. So I will enter the little house, and thinking that it should have yellow walls, maybe. Ooh, or maybe green walls, because it's the rarest one, because I can't use dye to make it. So maybe I should use that. I am going to use these stripped logs, but maybe I can use green for the walls. Yeah, that could be good or something. I'm not very confident. I don't really. Nothing is planned. I'm just winging it, and I'm going to wing it for, I don't know, 3 hours or however much time I have left before. Yeah, let's just have it open up without a door, because that's normally how I enter this, and yeah, I can't think of any way that I will enter, so that will be the entrance. Can just cover this up with some stone. Yeah, that looks good. And then I can maybe use some looms for the ceiling. Maybe I should open up. Maybe I should have like a little open ceiling design. Yeah, that could maybe be cool. I couldn't really figure out how to give the stairs railings without making it look completely absurd, so I just decided to make some square arches or something. And then I filled the remaining squares with colored blocks. And then I decided to replace the floor with spruce trapdoors. Now you might say this is a bit inconsistent, because here the corners are these, but here it's a different way. Well, to that I say, I don't care. Let's try orange. So let's put some orange over here. Bam, bam, bam. There. And let's just remove that. And let's place some of these trapdoors as some sort of shelves, maybe. So maybe a shelf over there with some bamboo. Then maybe a shelf over here. Now looms are a pretty good ceiling block, because the underside looks really nice. Now that is a ceiling, if I've ever seen one. And I have. Because that's all a ceiling is. And also you could fall down and perish. There we go. Now this room is pretty much finished for the most part, except this wall, which needs to be worked on. Now I am back with a little bit more green, and hopefully this will be enough to finish off the thing, and it is. Bam, bam. That's good enough, I guess. Maybe this should be more like that. But yeah, that's good. So now it's time for some jungle wood. There it is. Jungle wood. It's time for some jungle wood. So let's use the jungle wood to use the Yeah. So I decided to make a room with jungle planks. And what matches the jungle plank aesthetic? Well, an actual jungle. So I put a bunch of leaves and sugarcane and bamboo around the room, and then I gave the room some nice red walls made out of netherrack and mangrove wood. And why did I give the room red walls and not green? Well, it's because they're opposites, and opposites go good together because the color wheel says so. I think the jungle room came out really well. I got fern and I got a pot. Let's put the fern in the pot. Looks... okay, yeah, that's better. Let's put a piece of bamboo here instead. Yeah, that looks really nice. And then maybe even a oak sapling. There. So, now I have made a nice brown wall made out of grey terracotta, and I also made a nice checker pattern design made out of chiseled bookshelves and oak planks. And I made a wall out of orange terracotta. This will go up over here, but I don't want it to go like that. I want to go like that. So I will have to place a bunch of these to make it work. Okay, so now I have finished the spruce trapdoor floor. I should maybe use this. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So, and now it's time for me to craft some stairs. Bam, badam. And now let's put this over here. So there, and there. So now all of the things will go in here. I know that this horrendously inefficient farm will not produce nearly enough to fill up all of those. But you know, what can you do? Then I'm gonna do the classic thing with just a dark oak and stuff. Well, it seems I've run out of dark oak. Well, I guess it's time to go collect some more. And I am back here in the weird area with things. So let's place this here, and now I have a lot of dark oak logs, so I can continue with the building. And do some building I did. So first I made a yellow wall, and then I realized the wall was on the wrong side, so I needed to replace it with an orange one and put the yellow one on the correct side. And then I made a nice little garden. And then I added a nice ceiling made out of smithing tables. But then a wild slime appeared, and I needed to replace the trap doors and then move them one block up so no more slimes could spawn. I'm going to make like a little bridge, or no, a little staircase to that area over there so I can get over there and stuff. So, you probably know the drill by now. I made this staircase, then I realized it was made of the wrong wood type, so I replaced it with the correct staircase, and then I added in all of those dark oak logs, and then I filled in the empty spaces with colored terracotta, and then I made a nice little plant area as before, and I filled it with leaves, sugarcane, and bamboo, and then to round everything off, I made a nice little ceiling out of looms. And there we go. So, I'm feeling really happy about this room, but do you know what would make it even better? A potted plant. And now that I'm thinking about it, this entire place would be better with a bunch of potted plants everywhere. So, let's go around and place some potted plants. So, I have now placed all of the potted plants around the building, and now the only thing left is to make the hallway that leads to the exit. So, this is the last one. I swear. So I started by adding in all of those dark oak logs, and then I split up the ceiling into 3 distinct parts: the beginning, the corner, and the end. And then I made the walls out of all the blocks you have come to expect from this build. The yellow and green terracotta, the mangrove and netherrack combination, but also plain terracotta to get a more savanna-ish feeling. And then I made the ceiling out of 3 distinct blocks. Jungle wood, smithing tables, and dark oak trapdoors. So there you go. That's the video. But before I go, I would like to give you a tour of the place. So first, this is a little like miniature hallway thing, but the first real room is this one, with a nice loom ceiling, a few colorful squares as walls, and lots of dark oak at the corners, and shelves filled with plants. And then we walk down here to another room-like area with more looms as the ceiling, more walls, but this time it's made out of netherrack and mangrove, more plants, and let's continue. Then this room has composters as the ceiling instead, because it gives a different texture, with lots of plants everywhere, and I think this might be my second favorite or third favorite room. And then we continue onwards through this hallway with lots of colorful squares to this hallway, which has more colorful squares and more plants and all that. And this is where all the drops from the creeper farm go, and this is the actual collection chest. But then we can go down here, which might be my favorite room. More looms for the ceiling, more colorful squares, and a spider killing chamber, so you can get your sweet XP. Also, I turned off the hostile mobs sounds, so you would not hear all the stupid spiders making all their annoying noises. And then we go up here, and I really like the detail of the dark oak, the jungle, and the oak-like touch from the chiseled bookshelves, even though it's a different texture. And we go up here, more plants and more dark oak, some regular terracotta and not colored, more mangrove and netherrack, the jungle, smithing table, and chocolate roofs. I like to call chocolate because it sort of looks like a chocolate bar, sort of. More savanna-ish walls here, and some more red netherrack and mangrove walls. And then here's the water elevator. Originally it was going to be powered by redstone, so when you click the button you can go down, but no, you can go up when you click the button, but after a certain time it starts dragging you down, so when you want to go down you can, but when you want to go up you can. So if you enjoyed this video, you know the drill. Goodbye!